I don't think even the Bitcoin maxis, guys, can feel what's upcoming. Pay attention very carefully. I think I'm more bullish than the Bitcoin maxis or the Bitcoin community, guys. How on God's green earth have I been seeing bearish tweets and people are calling for 12k Bitcoin now, 3k Bitcoin, 6k Bitcoin? I don't even know, guys, but pay very close attention. We're going to investigate what's going to happen with Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin rises, every altcoin will as well, guys. Check this out. Vitalik on his way to save the market. I mean, it's not a joke, guys. Oops. Look at that, right? He's walking home, guys. He's in a hurry. I mean, Ethereum dumped. Don't worry, guys. We gotta call up the printers. 1000%. Where has Tether been? They have been a little bit quiet, haven't they, guys? But check this out. From Will Alert, 50 million USDC minted at USDC Treasury. This was yesterday. This was today, guys. 50 million USDC minted at USDC Treasury again. But then they're like, screw it. F it. We may as well just print another 250 million USDC minted at USDC Treasury today, guys. Right? The printers are going off the charts, guys. The printing is about to get broken, right? Not really, because it's infinite, guys. So they just need to keep printing more money, guys, and hopefully we skyrocket up. Now check this out. Crypto Twitter today, guys. I've been seeing triple top tweets. That's the top for Bitcoin and all sorts of stuff. That's how I know we're not at the top. Why? Because when we're actually at the top, guys, not one singular person on Twitter will call it. So today, Alliance Bursting today came out with, we expect Bitcoin to become $3 trillion asset, with each Bitcoin touching a cycle high of 150k by 2025, right? And what's interesting is the key catalysts they point out. Bitcoin halving on April 20th, 2024, right? Even though, guys, this is what I believe the cycle will look like, right? That's how I believe the cycle will look like, guys. So here is soon, right? That's 2026 or end of 2025, somewhere in 2025, guys. And that's like, we're going to have some type of correction along the way. I do believe so, guys, and it's going to scare literally everyone, right? Really bad, but it's going to go higher afterwards, because if it doesn't, it's going to die, guys, right? The Fed will come and save the day, even with the stock market. That's just my belief, not financial advice. But ETF inflows driving demand at 10 to 20x miner productions, guys, right? So there you guys go. These people, the people who control the markets, are suggesting Bitcoin to go higher, right, by 2025. Not tomorrow, but by 2025, guys. We're still not at the top, guys, because Justin, Vanguard CEO, says they'll not offer spot Bitcoin ETFs because it does not belong in a long-term portfolio and it's not a store of value. Do you guys see, right? These people still need to join the party, guys, and I think they will at one point in time, right? If they don't, then they're going to miss the party, guys, but I think they will. And this is how we're going to reach higher prices, like 300k Bitcoin, guys. Imagine that, right? The only reason I believe a very high price Bitcoin needs to come in play, guys, and it needs to kill the diminishing returns narrative, because this is the last cycle before I think the collapse occurs, right? And they need a lot of retail liquidity to flee. The elites need a lot of retail liquidity to flee from the markets, guys, right? Before they literally collapse it, like 1929, but worse. Because at that point, afterwards, guys, a new financial system will have risen from the ashes of the old. We're not at the top yet, because retail is returning to crypto. Top right here, right? These are the signs that we're at the top, guys, but we're not at the top yet. Look at this. This is crypto and interest over time. Look at that, guys. We're at 50. We're at halfway, right? Halfway doesn't seem to be the top to me, guys, right? Have you guys heard any of your friends talking about cryptocurrencies? Probably not. Maybe a few, right? Not too many. And let's talk about the technical side of things, guys, because I'm actually super excited. I'm getting super excited here for the next few months, to be honest, right? Before a black swan enters, possibly, and then we go higher because the Fed will print and save the day. So far, the bicycle top indicator has accurately predicted all Bitcoin bull market tops. At the moment, it's nowhere near printing a top signal anytime soon. Send it higher. So what does this mean, guys? I actually used this indicator back in the previous cycle, right here, guys, and it did literally call the top, which was insane. Nobody believed it though. That's when the top happens, guys. Even when your indicators, the indicators you use, are signaling, oh, the top is here, or the top is going to be coming any moment now. And even if you don't believe it, guys, that's literally the top, right? We're not at the top because everyone's damn bearish. How? That's good though. So every time these lines cross each other, guys, the orange and the green, that's when the top of the market occurred here, let's see, back here as well, which means how apart and separated are they, guys? Look at that much, right? So we're not at the top yet. For us, I think to reach the top, guys, time needs to play out. Number one. Number two, Bitcoin needs to go higher, and none of that has happened right now. And here's the craziest tweet I've ever seen, guys. Okay, please like today's video because this is about to get very interesting. Thank you. Check this out, guys. Now, from CryptoFace, 100% confirmation on the 1 week. Money flow at levels with 100% up and right. 4th time ever, guys, this has happened. 2 weeks, the 2 week shows it's just getting started. Parabolic Bitcoin. What does this mean, guys? Okay, so let's check this out. So now the 2 weeks, so we have the 1 week right here, and we're at these levels, which means each time the money flow has seen these levels, guys, which it currently is right here. Look at this. So that's the money flow, the green line right here, guys. Here, and around here. Look what happened after, right? Look what happened after. What comes next, guys? I don't know. Maybe things will get parabolic here, right? In the next few months, maybe we will see 6 figures Bitcoin, right? Because these charts are pointing towards it. You don't expect a dump shortly after or before the halving, besides like 1 day or so flash dumps. Not really. Then we see another. This is just price action, guys, right? Indicator due to price action. From price action, Bitcoin is currently in the reaccumulation around all-time highs phase, and which is circled by the green circle. Look at this, guys, right? We battle each time it battles in this phase. It battles its previous all-time high, right? Once it clearly gets through, then the ending phase appears, guys. So that's what I think will happen, right? So we're right now battling skyrocket, and then a black swan enters the view, right? And we go higher until the collapse occurs, basically. Not Benicio Weiss. So and they're excited as well, guys, because JP Morgan goes big on Bitcoin, right? We need all these people, all these major wirehouses that they call them, to enter Bitcoin. That's how Bitcoin will go ballistic, guys. And if Bitcoin does, it's like your altcoin will make you filthy rich by not doing anything. Okay, so that's what we're cheering and hoping for. So JP Morgan, the CEO of JP Morgan, says, I will defend your right to smoke a cigarette, and I'll defend your right to buy a Bitcoin. You guys see how they all hated Bitcoin at one point in time? Such as, so let's go back here, how Vanguard CEO hates Bitcoin, right? But out of nowhere, guys, they suddenly switched to becoming pro Bitcoin at a specific time. I'm guessing they get a call from the higher ups, right? So that's what I'm saying. This is why, guys, pay attention. It's because if all these institutions open up and enter and come up with a Bitcoin ETF, guys, who uses Bitcoin ETFs, right? Or ETFs in general? The older generation, right? So imagine luring all that money, guys, right? And all these folks and all these guys and rug pulling them during the collapse. And guess what? It's not going to be their fault, right? But it's going to be on the fault of whatever narrative they use at that point in time. That's why I believe we still go higher and higher and higher until God says no. Justin, Bitcoin surpasses gold in investor portfolio allocation, JP Morgan says. Oh, wow. Right? It's literally surpassing everything, guys. So, Bitcoin has officially surpassed gold in investor portfolio allocation from the bank. Analysis at the bank stated that the allocation of the leading cryptocurrency is currently 3.7 times bigger than that of gold. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, this gives us... Guys, look at this. So we know possibly at one point in time, guys, it may collapse, right? That's what I feel like will happen. But what if it doesn't at the same time, right? Because all that money will have to flow somewhere when it does collapse, right? Where will it flow into, guys? The traditional system, right? Into decentralized finance, right? Traditional finance into decentralized finance, guys. The money will be flowing in, right? Like never before. Not to mention, they'll already be allocated before they flip the switch, guys, right? So the wealthier gets wealthier. So the wealthy gets wealthier, guys, and the poor gets poorer at the end of the day, as you guys can see, right? Then Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is going to eat gold and has all the great attributes of gold. Let's check this out, guys. This is what we need to happen, though, right? For our precious XRP to literally then eat Bitcoin's market cap, Ethereum, and everything else, guys, because XRP surpassed Bitcoin's market cap at one point in time. Remember? So XRP is going to go for that again. But first, let Bitcoin eat everything else.
Bitcoin crossing the $70,000 mark for the first time on Friday. This morning, it's now above $72,000. Joining us right now to talk Bitcoin is Michael Saylor. Have been early and courageous, and you continue to double down. I want to talk about where
Michael Saylor is like us, guys, right? But in a different clothing, because he has great respect for Bitcoin, and he believes in Bitcoin to the atom of his being, guys. The same thing as XRP to us, right? So we have to respect Michael Saylor here, and we must respect the pump, because that pump will come to our coins as well in the end, because no coin will get left behind if Bitcoin skyrockets to 6 figures, guys. Not financial advice.
You think Bitcoin is, but also want to talk about how you think about MicroStrategy and your company as a proxy for Bitcoin now that ETFs are available to the public.
Sure. Well, I think I'd start just with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is certainly at least digital gold. It's going to eat gold. It's got all of the great attributes of gold.
If Bitcoin is going to eat gold, then XRP is going to eat Bitcoin along with gold, along with Ethereum, in my opinion, not financial advice.
And it's got none of the defects of gold. If you could teleport gold from New York to Tokyo in a few minutes, people would like it. It's going to...
He just used Davey Short's analogy where XRP is teleporting value in an instant, 24/7 across the world, right? XRP is liquid gold. Bitcoin isn't, but let Bitcoin pump, guys, because we need that to happen.
Divert capital from risk assets and risk ETFs like SPY, and you can see that these ETFs are doing that. It's going to be incorporated into a lot of funds like the BlackRock Global Opportunities Fund or the Strategic Income Opportunities Fund. And so it's an asset class. As it goes into other funds, it's going to become structural. The halving is going to cut the organic supply of natural sellers in half around 8.
That's the crazy part, the halving, guys, right? Let's just say the Black Swan doesn't happen, or if it does, guys, and we're beyond that point. It's what, 450 per day, right? The production of Bitcoin, the miners, guys. Right now it's 900, right? That's how it gets parabolic, right, in this cycle. And it'll be the perfect time to rug pull everyone and bring on the collapse after, when the cycle is truly completed. Think about it.
April 20th. That means there's only about $32 million a day of natural sellers. And the price of Bitcoin is going to have to adjust up in order to meet that investor demand. So I think that's what's going to happen next to the asset.
There we go, guys. So things are looking very beautiful indeed. While many are bearish, I'm not. I don't even know how people are, but let them be. Not financial advice. Let us go higher, please. Thank you. What is guys? So amazing. See ya.